Hi, I'm Elizabeth Davis, the Student Success Librarian at the Gertrude Kissler Memorial Library. A question I get asked a lot is, how do you know if you can use a website in your research? And often the answer is you really shouldn't use it. But there are some websites that you can use, and I'll go over how to evaluate them. Now, most of us, when we do research, we tend to go to Google and search for something. I'm going to put in, how healthy is chocolate? And there are a lot of results. There are over a billion results. Now, the first website that comes up is a .org website. Now, it used to be that .org meant, hey, this is actually a good website. But that's not the case anymore. Anyone can have a .org. So you have to be kind of careful with it. I'm going to click on this and see what's going on. So before I even read, I'm going to do a little bit of digging to find out what's this website like. When I scroll to the top, I can see it comes from Johns Hopkins Medicine. And that's actually a really good indication. Johns Hopkins is one of the best medical clinics in the United States. And so, you know what? This might be a good one to use. Another way to figure out if it's good to use is to go down and you'll see the copyright. And here it says Johns Hopkins University. So again, this is a pretty decent one to use. Let's look at some others. So I'm scrolling down and here I see a .com. Typically, you do want to avoid using .com websites in your academic research or in your assignments. Click on here. .com means that anyone can own it, and usually it's for profit, so it's not the best to use. But let me dig into this a little bit more. I'm actually going to go to their main page, Medical News Today, and see what I can find. And they have a lot of articles, but I'm not seeing a lot about who they are specifically, who owns them. However, when I get to the bottom, there's a little link here that says About Us. I'm going to click there. And now I start to see who, what this group is, who is involved. It is an organization, it is monetary based, but it does use, or at least it claims to use, scientific research, which journalists support. So it might be okay to use, but it's better safe than sorry. .coms should be used very, very sparingly. Let's see what else we can find. I'm scrolling down. I see WebMD, never ever use, ever. I see a news article from the Washington Post. Might be worth it, maybe. And then down here, I see a .edu website. This is something that I know I can use. .edu means that it comes from a educational institution, usually a college. And so that means that there's been some thought and effort put into it, and usually it's more factual than not. That being said, be careful what .edu websites you use. For example, this claims to come from the Harvard website. Harvard is a good college. But if it's something like phoenix.edu or Southern New Hampshire University.edu, eh, not so much. So if you're not familiar with the college itself, you may want to do a little bit of searching. So these are some websites and how to evaluate them and determine whether you should use them or not. But the best way to look for information, kind of background information, is to use the Rosemont website. So I'm going to go to rosemont.edu/library, and I'm going to go to where it says databases as it slowly loads. On the left-hand side, it says Credo Reference. I'm going to click on it. Credo Reference is wonderful. It gives you a lot of background information, and you know that it's pretty good to use. So I'm going to put in chocolate, easy peasy chocolate. And now I know that anything Credo pops up, I can safely use. I hope this helps you evaluate websites for your student assignments or for your research. If you have any questions, please email us at library@rosemont.edu or drop on by.